Genghis Khan, born as Temujin, came into the world around 1162 on the vast Mongolian steppe, where the harsh wilderness not only sustained life, but also tested the resilience and survival of its people, family, and background. His father, Yasuge, was the chief of the Borjigin clan, one of the many nomadic tribes constantly vying for power on the steppe. Legend has it that Temujin was born clutching a blood clot in his fist, a symbol foreshadowing his destined greatness and tumultuous life. However, this peace within the family was short-lived. When Temujin was only 9 years old, his father was poisoned by the Tatars during a feast. After Yasugai's death, the Borjigin clan abandoned Temujin's family, leaving his mother, Hoelun, to raise 7 children alone under dire conditions. To survive, the family relied on wild plants and small game. One significant event in Temujin's childhood was the killing of his half-brother, Bektar, over disputes regarding food and leadership. This incident marked the first display of his decisive nature and leadership potential. The hardships continued when Temujin was captured and enslaved by the Taiyichihud tribe. He was forced into hard labor, but his indomitable spirit and the help of a sympathetic jailer enabled him to escape. During his escape, Temujin vowed, "Never again will I allow anyone to control my fate." In the 12th century, the Mongolian steppe was not a unified entity, but a fragmented region with numerous tribes and small alliances. Tribes like the Taiyichihud, Neyman, Merkit, and Keret constantly fought over power, resources, and livestock. In 1189, Temujin was elected as the leader of the Borjigin clan. He began consolidating power by fostering loyalty among warriors and forging strategic alliances with other tribes. One of his earliest moves was allying with Mongol Khan of the Keret tribe, an old ally of Temujin's father. With the symbolic gift of a horse, Temujin secured Toghrul's support, which proved vital in his early campaigns. However, Temujin's relationship with his childhood friend Jamuka soon turned into rivalry. In 1189, Jamuka declared war on Temujin, leading to a brutal internal conflict. Despite suffering initial defeats, Temujin persevered and gradually rebuilt his forces. Over nearly 2 decades, Temujin systematically subdued rival tribes. Using both military prowess and shrewd diplomacy, he convinced many tribes to willingly submit to his leadership. By 1206, after defeating major opponents like the Neyman and Merkit, Temujin had successfully unified the Mongolian steppe. During a grand Kurultai, or assembly, he was proclaimed Genghis Khan, meaning universal ruler. After unifying Mongolia, Genghis Khan began expanding his territory beyond the borders of the steppe. He proved to be not only a brilliant military commander, but also a visionary strategist. Mongols' ferocity, but also their unparalleled military effectiveness. 1226, 1227. The final campaign. Genghis Khan's last campaign was a second invasion of Western Xia. Despite his advancing age and declining health, he personally led the campaign. However, he passed away in 1227 during the campaign, leaving behind an empire stretching from East Asia to Europe. Organizing the army. Genghis Khan organized his army using a decimal system, dividing troops into units of 10, 100, 1,000, and 10,000. This structure ensured flexibility and efficiency during campaigns. Mongol tactics was pretending to retreat, luring enemies out of their strongholds, and then ambushing them. Espionage. Genghis Khan extensively used spies to gather intelligence, sow discord among enemies, and weaken their defenses before launching attacks. Leadership vision. Genghis Khan was not only a conqueror, but also a visionary leader. He recruited talented individuals from conquered regions and established an efficient administrative system to govern his vast empire. Coexisted under Mongol rule, promoting trade and culture. Under Genghis Khan and his successors, the Silk Road was revitalized, connecting Europe, Central Asia, and China. Mongol control over this route facilitated the exchange of goods, culture, and scientific knowledge between East and West. For example, merchants like Marco Polo benefited from the safety and convenience of the Silk Road to explore Asia, bringing valuable insights back to Europe. The Mongol Empire became a conduit for innovations like gunpowder, paper, and printing techniques to spread from China to Europe. Military legacy. Genghis Khan left behind a monumental military legacy. His army is considered one of the most powerful in history, known not only for its strength, but also for its discipline and innovative strategies. Many military leaders, from Napoleon Bonaparte to Adolf Hitler, studied and drew inspiration from Mongol campaigns. Controversy over devastation. While Genghis Khan is celebrated as a brilliant leader, he is also criticized for the immense destruction wrought during his military campaigns. The brutality of razing cities and massacring populations to assert dominance left deep scars in history. However, modern historians argue that such actions should be viewed in the context of the era, when warfare was an integral part of politics. included rapid and surprise attacks. Mongol forces moved with incredible speed on horseback, using archery to decimate enemies from a distance. Encirclement tactics. He used strategies to isolate and exhaust enemies before launching direct assaults. Psychological warfare. The Mongols often instilled fear by completely destroying some cities, compelling others to surrender without a fight. 3. Respect for culture and religion. One of the keys to Genghis Khan's success was his policy of respecting the cultures and religions of conquered peoples. This gained him support from new territories and minimized resistance. Views from the East and West. In Eastern history, Genghis Khan is revered as a great historical figure who laid the foundations for one of the largest empires in history. He is honored as a national hero in Mongolia today, with his image appearing on currency and monuments. In the West, opinions about him are more divided. For centuries, he was portrayed as the embodiment of brutality and destruction. However, modern historians have begun to reframe him as a reformer, a visionary leader who built an empire that connected East and West. Cultural influence. The legacy of Genghis Khan has inspired countless works of literature, cinema, and video games. Stories of his life have been retold in epic films, graphic novels, and even leadership lessons relevant to the 21st century. Conclusion: Genghis Khan was not merely a warrior, but a leader of extraordinary vision and organizational skills. His life stands as a testament to how unyielding determination and strategic intellect can transform the world. While his actions were sometimes controversial, there is no denying that Genghis Khan's legacy profoundly impacted human history, from territorial expansion to connecting civilizations.